Piers Morgan panel erupts over lack of empathy for Slain UnitedHealthcare CEO. A heated debate unfolded on Piers Morgan Uncensored when Democratic political commentator Briahna Joy Gray admitted she lacked empathy for Brian Thompson, the 50-year-old CEO of UnitedHealthcare, who was recently shot and killed outside a New York City hotel. Gray's comments sparked outrage among the panelists and viewers, highlighting a stark divide in perspectives on the incident and its broader societal implications. Thompson was gunned down last week as he exited his hotel, and authorities have since arrested 26-year-old Luigi Mangione in connection with the murder. On the show, Gray framed her remarks around Americans' deep dissatisfaction with the healthcare system, particularly with companies like UnitedHealthcare. While emphasizing that she does not condone vigilant violence, Gray argued that the public outcry reflects a larger crisis of tragedy, despair, and outrage among Americans. When host Piers Morgan pressed Gray on whether she felt any empathy for Thompson and his family, her response caused immediate controversy. "I have infinite empathy for any individual as a person in their personal capacity," she stated. "But in his role as the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, I'm afraid I'm with the overwhelming bipartisan majority of the American people who say, I'm saving my empathy for people who are much more vulnerable." Morgan sought further clarification, asking if she felt empathy for Thompson following his public execution. Gray candidly responded, "I personally don't." Morgan expressed astonishment at Gray's stance, calling it staggering. He pointed out what he viewed as a contradiction in left-leaning political ideology, which often emphasizes empathy and compassion. The left is supposed to be the party that cares so much. All of them have their Be Kind hashtags. They're the caring ones, the kind ones, and they can't even bring it in their hearts to say they find a shred of empathy for a man who's just been executed, who's the father of children, the husband of a loving wife, and so on, Morgan remarked. He argued that one could both empathize with the murder victim on a human level and critique the systemic flaws in the healthcare industry. The conversation escalated when panelist Natalie Winters, host of Steve Bannon's War Room, responded to Gray's comments, accusing her of indirectly condoning the assassination. "I'm not a supporter of the United States healthcare system or apparatus," Winters said, but condoning, which is in effect what these two panelists are doing, the assassination of him by a roundabout way by saying, "Well, the healthcare system." As Gray tried to interject, Winters continued, "You just told me that you've had absolutely no empathy and that you think what people are doing by gunning down healthcare executives because of bad decisions." Gray fired back, insisting her comments were being misrepresented. "I do not condone vigilant violence in either instance, so go misrepresent my view. If you can make your case without telling a lie, miss, then you should do it," she said, redirecting her empathy toward the millions of Americans affected by systemic healthcare failures. Morgan struggled to mediate as the discussion devolved into crosstalk. The controversy surrounding Thompson's murder has extended beyond the panel. Luigi Mangione, the alleged shooter, was arrested in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and faces charges of second-degree murder, unlawful possession of a firearm, and related offenses. His lawyer has indicated that Mangione will likely plead not guilty. Meanwhile, online users have created a polarizing narrative, with some defending Mangione's actions and others criticizing the glorification of violence. The debate reflects the broader tensions surrounding healthcare inequality and public sentiment toward powerful executives, raising questions about empathy, accountability, and justice in high-profile cases like this one.